big doubleheader for you. Obviously, a great way to start the last weekend series.
Huge, because they've played really good, the second half of the year, and they've put up some cricket numbers, and they've been offensive, and we pitched really well today. We played good defense against a good offense, and so we did 2 of the 3 areas, and then offensively we did enough to win. But when you pitch and defend, you got a chance. And 18 innings, ACC baseball, you don't see it that often where you could pitch and defend and keep an offense down as we did today. I give a lot of credit to our guys.
And not only today, over the last 2-3-ish weeks, say for maybe the UNC series, it seems like the pitching and especially the bullpen is taking a notable step forward.
No doubt. At UNC we felt like we let one game maybe get away, but you win one at UNC, and that's a big accomplishment because I don't think they've given up any L's at home this year in that league, and so it's just so offensively. But you're right. I think we've pitched well enough the last month, and we don't get caught up with the ERAs and all that. It's how are you pitching right now, and we're getting those quality starts from Seabass and Webby. Forbes has been a huge boost to that bullpen with Bivin, Corbett, right? And then obviously Campbell's been great at times, and we just, we trust those young guys, Stark and Hartman and Detmers. We just got to keep running them out there. They gotta hopefully learn and grow, and they see college baseball. They see what you got to do to be successful. And today, it was minimal walks, a couple HBPs, and we played good defense behind them. So when you give up a couple home runs, they don't kill you because they're solo job, And so we're going to need those young guys. That's going to kind of complete our pitching staff because there is a group of those older guys that are locked in right now.
You mentioned home runs. Obviously, Eddie King with a big day today, knocking 3 in. He seems like he's been kind of on a nice run for himself lately.
He's been great second half of the year, and I don't know if it's just Eddie, and I'm sure in pro ball you could get away with it a little more because it's such a long season. But he was a slow starter in the Cape. Second half, he got it going. He's a slow starter for us. Second half, he's really got it going. So, and what's impressive, and I don't ever take it for granted. Obviously, Zion's been a rock in the DH all year, but Eddie's been great in the DH. And that's not common with, I call them amateur or young kids. They usually have to be on the field and have to be in the flow of the game. Like Gavin makes the nice double play, and then you can hit the walk-off. But I give Eddie and Zion, those two right now, a lot of credit because we don't skip a beat when those two are in the DH spot. They're very offensive.
What's the message to the team? You got to the last game of the regular season. It seems like you got here quick. So what's the message to the team today?
Just this is playoff hockey mode. You're getting these game 7s and you get elimination games. And, our goal was obviously finish out good in the ACC, and try to get some momentum. But either way, you want to go to the ACC tournament with a chance to win it. Like we saw NC State doing basketball, and it's one of those leagues. We've been the number 1 seed or 2 a handful of times. That didn't seem to play in our favor. The league's too balanced. Everybody's too good. And sometimes a team that seems to have a little more to play for or a little more of an edge sometimes has the advantage. And some years you go to that tournament and you're in a position, you don't want to mess your rotation up, and you're getting ready for the regionals and hopefully past that. So, I like where we're at. Everybody's fighting for something. Everybody's playing for something, but we know what we're playing for. We just want to play one more good game against Notre Dame first.
Colton's going tomorrow, right?
I believe so. It's one of those. We announce them sometimes. Sometimes it's TBA, and it's just let's see who we used and who we didn't use, and so yeah, I would say Colton's going to get the ball.
In case it is him, how big were the games today where you got good outings out of your starters, and as well as like an outing tomorrow from Hartman? How big are those outings, knowing that you kind of needed some minimal run from your bullpen in terms of like the amount of guys you threw out there?
Yeah, I just all hands on deck. We're going to play to win, but after this weekend series is over, we could be playing early in the ACC tournament. So. Who are the fresh guys, and all hands on deck for that Tuesday game if that's when we're playing. But we kind of do that all year, but a little more aggressive in the ACC tournament, of course, because you guaranteed those 2 games. So this is one of those all hands on deck tomorrow, and if we don't get it in, then it'll be Saturday. But I give Notre Dame a lot of credit, and of course the ACC and us just being proactive, and we just the nicest day of the weekend we had to take advantage of it. We couldn't risk going into Friday and Saturday having to play multiple games. So hopefully we can get one more game over the next 2 days.
We don't talk about it too much, but these kids are students, and you had a lot of graduates today. Can you just talk about how important that a day like today is to recognize those kids and just the scholastic work that this program puts in?
We've been talking about the last couple of weeks, right? Because I went to my son's graduation, and I don't think I'd been the one since I was in college, and just the perspective as to how many people are celebrating at these things. I just haven't been the one, and because when you're in college baseball, you're always playing. So to see families and graduates celebrate and the excitement and the joy, I shared that with our players. And don't undervalue how hard you worked and how excited your family is. And that was my message out there as I congratulated the graduates again, man. Rachel, our academic coordinator, is a rock star, and she deserves a lot of credit because she gets involved from the minute these kids are commit and they're about to come here and follows them through this process, but also their parents. Their parents invest time and money. This is a big investment from a lot of people. So something we're very proud of, something we want to celebrate, and we just finished our 25th straight semester with over a 3.0 GPA. So, we do well in the class, we do well in the community, and we just got to do a little better on the field. But we're close, man. We're really close.
Awesome. Great. Thanks.